Hi, Colby and Kau'i here today from KCMG Real Estate Advisors and Downingtown Life. And today we are at Restore Hyper Wellness with Christine, the general manager.
Yeah. Hi, Christine.
Thanks for having me. Or thanks for coming to the studio, actually.
Our pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here.
Tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
So at Restore Hyper Wellness, we're actually coming up on our 2-year anniversary, which is exciting. So we've been here for 2 years.
Been here for that long, actually.
Helping the community feel good every day. We offer a variety of wellness services here, including medical services that just are here for anybody that wants to feel good every day and just trying to conquer daily life, those obstacles that they have, work, children, anything that they may be going through. Lots of different services here. We have it kind of broken up into 3 different. We have our core services, then we have our medical services, and we have some specialty aesthetic services as well. Our clients seek us out for our services for recovery and just making sure they feel well and rested and recovered. So cryotherapy, red light therapy, infrared sauna, and compression are our 4 core services of Restore. And then we also have medical services, so hyperbaric oxygen therapy, IV drip therapy. Yes. We also do intramuscular shots as well, which is just the micronutrient without the hydration. We offer biomarker assessments for clients as well if they're looking to find out what insufficiencies they have. And then we have a lovely esthetician staff here too that administers our facials and body shaping treatments as well. So, and coming very soon, we are expanding our aesthetic line, so we'll have some new facials coming.
Wow.
And that's one of the every single person that walks in this door,
I'm scared.
I recommend cryotherapy to every single person, especially if they don't know where to start, because cryotherapy is just great for everything, and you don't even have to have any concerns. It's just great for proactive wellness.
And somebody comes in for the first time.
Yeah.
What's the process look like? How do they figure out what is right for them?
Yeah. So a lot of our clients do come in here with a specific goal in mind, and we also have clients that are just walk-ins, never heard about us before. What is this place? And at first just goes into finding out what their why is. Well, what made you come into the studio today? Was there something, a specific service that piqued your interest, or do they have a particular goal that they're working towards?
Yeah.
And then based on that why is how we make recommendations on what services are going to help them achieve those specific goals. Here, it's how we come up with a wellness plan for people and help them figure out like what services are going to help benefit them the most. There's a lot of different things that they can try here. It can be a little bit overwhelming, so we try to guide them into just the right direction. And then, maybe they can sprinkle in other services here and there, but it's good to have a cadence and a method to all of it too. So wellness plan just kind of created around their why.
Yeah. And so who are these services really targeted for? I know there's people like us who I go to the yoga studio across the way, but also it's just something I'm generally interested in.
Yeah.
And honestly, they mentioned it, and I just walked over here. I was like, what's this about? But who are these services really for?
Recovery, relaxation, maybe immunity reasons, anti-aging reasons, or also just proactive wellness. I think that we enter different stages of our life where these type of services and alternative forms of care pique our interest, and we want to look at other options that will help us do that and achieve that. So it really can be for anybody. You don't have to have any particular goals. You could just be looking to longevity and being proactive about your wellness. So
how did you get started in this industry?
So I went to the Restore near where I live in Delaware, and I wanted to try their cryotherapy because I had like a kink in my neck for probably like a week or so. And so I went in there, did the service, and immediately after I did the cryotherapy, I instantly felt better, and the kink went away, and it was gone. Something that I had been struggling with for a whole week, and I was like, "What is this?
What's that about?
What is this?" And that immediately piqued my interest. And then I just did a little bit more research about the company. I've always loved everything fitness and wellness, and so it kind of fit right into where I wanted to be. And then they just happened to have a position open here, so it just worked out perfectly.
Meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be, and I think that that's one of the reasons why I love being here. It's not just like meeting awesome clients like you both, but but it's just like a really nice place to be. So yeah.
So I remember when we first started coming in here, I would ask, what should I do? And I did do the biomarker test, and I also did the genetic test.
Yes.
So your nurse staff said, why don't we do some compression?
Yeah.
And while you're here for an hour, we'll do the,
IV.
magnesium.
Yes, sure.
You're deficient in B complex.
Right.
Let's put that into your IV. So obviously there's therapies that complement each other. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, for years, hundreds of years, contrast therapy has always been known to be beneficial. Warm therapies and cold therapies working together. And so we also put an emphasis on that here. If somebody's going to do cryo, we recommend to do red light with it. And if they're open to that as well, helping them achieve their goals. Some people, maybe they aren't a big fan of cold therapy or aren't a big fan of warm therapy. We're going to give our best recommendations and best suggestions for them where we see results for clients. But yeah, cold and warm therapies work really well together. And then like you getting a drip, right? Compression therapy goes really well with that. So we'll make recommendations based on like how long the service is or what services do complement as far as like contrast therapy too. Yeah.
Actually, I really appreciate when I do come in. First of all, you know my name.
Yeah. And that's really important for us here.
I swear there's a cheat picture
I
by
know.
every appointment because she knows everybody's name when you come in the door.
But I also just feel like that's a really important part of what we offer here.
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating because you don't know what to do, and you just took that fear away a little bit, and I feel like welcomed here when I come here. It's not like, oh, well, we're signing up for this like we always do. It's like, oh, have you tried this, or you want to try something new?
We are so passionate about what we do and believe in it truly. We are obsessed with like sharing what we do with other people because we love it so much. That's exactly the type of feeling we want to create here, a sense of community. We are really close here with all of our clients, which I love. And we want everybody to feel that way too. And people have a choice to come here, and I think that that's why we also, you guys are so valuable to us as a business. We're coming here based off choice, and we have to, we value that a lot. So,
Good.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to that in that I'm going through some physical therapy right now for a surgical procedure I had done on my back.
Right.
And the difference of going to that and then coming here and experiencing what I experience here is night and day. It's so much more welcoming and comfortable to be here.
It's rare. We have a good staff, so I'm very fortunate. Yeah.
So a lot of services that you offer, and a lot of things kind of get tailored and combined, and there's whatever the need is for the client.
Yes.
Is there anything that is kind of unique to Restore that you don't find in other places?
Yeah. One of the great things about Restore is we're cutting edge, looking for the newest things on the market. What do people like? And just being innovative and bringing new things to the community and make them more accessible and more available for people. Something unique for our location, really specifically in the Restore company, is something called PEMF. It's pulsed electromagnetic field therapy.
Okay.
It's very similar to grounding, which a lot of people hear lately, but it's a therapy that we are piloting in our location, which we're very excited about, and I hope that every Restore in the country can have access to it, but it's great for clients who have any sort of back issues, sciatic pain, carpal tunnel, plantar fasciitis. I've had clients compare it to like better than any chiropractic session they've ever had, but it's great for targeting your cells, generating energy into your cells, and that's exactly what PEMF does. It's a pulsing sensation that they will feel throughout their body, different magnetic levels that they can go through, but the testimonials on that have been overwhelmingly positive, and that's something new, and hopefully we'll have it going into 2025. It's been increasingly popular, and we've also been trying to give the community more exposure to that too. So a lot of people that come in, we want to tell them about it. It's newer, and not a lot of people have tried it. Let's give it a try. So.
And these the circadia oxygen facials, hydrofacials. I had a hydrofacial. That's like the one with the cold.
So we have Nevskin now, is rebranded. So The Nevskin was the cold therapy one. We do that. The hydrofacials, which are great for like extractions and rehydrating the skin. And then oxygen facials, which is like for killing bacteria, any sort of like underlying skin issues.
Gotcha.
So there's a little bit, there's options for everybody, and the estheticians do complimentary consults with clients to figure out which one is going to be the best one for them. The same thing, the same way that we go through a Y for all the other services. They go through the same process. So before they dive into the service for them.
Got member pricing, non-member pricing. Tell us a little bit about the memberships pricing. You don't have to be a member to come in here.
So that's what's great. I feel like we're accessible to everybody. You can pay a la carte for services. If somebody walked in today and wanted to do cryo, they can. They don't have to make any commitment towards us and just give it a try. Or they could do packs of services.
Oh yes, that's right.
Whenever they'd want to come in, maybe they're traveling a lot or whatever the case may be, they can do a pack of core services or a pack of IVs. And then they can also do a membership. Membership is always the most cost-effective option if they're going to come in frequently. Memberships are universal, so they can use their membership here or at any of the Restore locations in the country, really. Yeah, so we have our franchise that has 9 currently in this area, and they can use their membership credits there, or if they're traveling to Florida or California or wherever. So,
and do people have to make a commitment for a period of time if they
do?
It's
a 3-month minimum commitment, and then after that, if they feel like it doesn't fit their lifestyle right now or life is busy, they can freeze or cancel their membership, either one. And if people are unsure about like how to use their credits and utilizing their membership best, we always try to work with people and having them go on a sort of like regimen to help them balance it out.
I don't ever feel like it's too much. Right? Like I mean, from our time commitment perspective. I feel like sometimes we'll come in together, and then sometimes I'll come in separate, and he'll come in separate. And I'm like, well, if you're going, I'm going.
Right. You don't want to feel left out.
So it's just enough. The credits and the way they work are just
the credits are good for 100 days too. So I tell clients, when they load onto your account, don't feel like you have to rush in here. It's helpful, right? Because you want to be on a regimen. But you have over 100 days to use them. If life gets busy, kids, travel, work, sickness, whatever the case may be, always reach out to us. We're very forgiving with that and with life circumstances, and just being flexible. I feel like if somebody really felt like our services were beneficial to them, then we want them to come in and utilize them as much as possible. But
So you mentioned you're coming up on your 2-year anniversary.
We're very excited.
So any events or special promotions or things that are happening?
Yeah, for sure. So when I started last year, we were going into our 1-year anniversary. So now to be here a year later and just to see how the business has changed and grown, and new services added, and our member base has grown as well, which is amazing. We have a lot of specials. So just for that weekend, all of our core services, the cryotherapy, red light, sauna, and compression, they're all $20 for anybody that wants to try it. So you don't have to be a member like we talked about. It's anybody in the community.
What weekend is that?
The 26th through the 29th of September.
Great.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if anybody was interested in it and have just never tried it, or they were scared to, or whatever, that weekend is a great time to come in and do it for $20. So, but then we'll also have buy one get one free IVs. Also, that one IV you have to use that weekend, and then we will load another one onto your account to use for the future. That is a very popular offer. We will have 2 nurses every single day that weekend, so we will be doing a lot of IVs. We're definitely prepared. And then we're doing discounted facials too. So $100 oxygen facials, $150 premium hydrofacials, and Nevskin facials as well, just for that weekend. And those always fill up very fast. But great offers. During our anniversary or during a member appreciation is really when we do our best offers. So great time to stock up on things that they want that they can utilize throughout the year. So come check us out. It'll be fun. We do raffles, all types of things. It's a big party. We do a spin wheel. It's a fun time. Yeah, for sure.
Are there any discounts or special promotions for Downingtown Life members?
Absolutely. Anybody that wants to come in and mention that they found us from Downingtown Life, we'll do 50% off any core service that they'd like to try.
And you mentioned about being very easy to find, being very accessible. We're here in Exton.
Yes, 430 West Lincoln Highway, right next to the Marshalls. We try to pick locations that are easily accessible for everybody and very visible, where they don't have to travel out of state for services like this, or seek specialty boutique places. Like they can just be right here.
Yep.
You know?
Well, we are big fans. We highly recommend that you come check out, meet Christine and check out Restore Hyper Wellness.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.